The First Continental Congress. Everything you need to know. For many colonists, the harsh reaction of Parliament to the Boston Tea Party was the final straw in a long list of abuses. In response, every colony except Georgia attended the Continental Congress, where colonial leaders gathered to discuss the deteriorating relationship with Great Britain. What did colonial representatives decide to do? At Carpenter's Hall in Philadelphia, the debate took place behind locked doors. Several representatives, including Patrick Henry, believed that violence was unavoidable. Others, mainly from the mid-Atlantic colonies, argued that peace with Britain should be kept at all cost. Almost everyone present agreed that the colonies should continue boycotting trade with Britain until the Intolerable Acts were lifted. In addition to extending boycotts, the Continental Congress requested that each colony begin preparing their colonial militia by intensifying the training of soldiers for a colonial army. They also drafted a Declaration and Resolves to be presented to George III that emphasized the colonists' right to life, liberty, and property. The Declaration insisted that the original settlers of the American colonies had not forfeited or surrendered any of their rights, liberties, and immunities, and that they, as descendants of those settlers, were entitled to the same liberties as anyone else within the realm of England. After intense debate, the First Continental Congress did not seek separation from Great Britain. They instead opted to state the concerns of the colonists to King George III and grant him time to address and possibly correct the problems. However, before the First Continental Congress adjourned to leave Philadelphia, the delegates agreed to meet again in 1775 if the king refused their petition. When Patrick Henry returned from Congress to report to his fellow Virginians in the House of Burgesses, he encouraged them to support what was becoming known as the Patriot Cause. It is in vain, sir, to extenuate the matter. Gentlemen may cry, "Peace, peace," but there is no peace. The war has actually begun. The next gale that sweeps from the north will bring to our ears the clash of resounding arms. Our brethren are already in the field. Why stand here idle? What is it that gentlemen wish? What would they have? Is life so dear or peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what course of action others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death. The request to lift the Coercive Acts was met with more British rules and British troops being sent to the colonies. As 1775 approached, many colonists were preparing for a fight. Regular militia units began training more often, and a radical group called the Minutemen began to form. They were young men, mostly without children, who vowed to be ready to fight at a moment's notice.